We got the generator working.
How?
When we were trying to find a substitute for the xanthium chip, I took half the old ones to try and speed up the process. I found one that worked almost as well. It took a little tweaking, but it should do.
That's excellent news, Sailor. Thatch, now we can... A gun?
Who?
Thatch? It was you?
I'm sorry, Elder. Pete, I truly am. But no one is going anywhere. This time project is at an end. Now.
I can't believe it. Why?
Is this the point where I'm supposed to spill my guts and tell you everything while you think of a way to escape?
I believe that's how it works.
Look, I'm not the bad guy here.
Really? I disagree with that, but then when you're staring down the unfortunate end of a gun, your perception tends to be a bit colored.
Sailor, bring everyone in here. And no funny business. Remember, the Elder is here.
Elder?
It'll be all right.
So, what's the plan? We just stand around and wait for the Hazaras to get here? Because if that's the case, I'm going to sit down. It's been a rather busy day.
I don't understand, Thatch. You've been with this project from the very beginning. Has it really been you who's been sabotaging the research all these years?
Believe me, Elder. I don't wish the destruction of Garridane any more than you do.
You have a unique way of showing that.
You're taking all this in rather good stride, Theet. Don't tell me you suspected.
Oh, quite the contrary. You could have knocked me over with the proverbial feather. I just have no intention of giving you the satisfaction of seeing a reaction out of me. I guess I have a little vengeance streak in me, that's all.
Why, Thatch? Was it power? Was that it?
No, Elder. You and Theet had it right. I was making a statement.
Which would be?
Oh, come on! I haven't exactly kept my opinions a secret. All my life I've seen our race exploited, enslaved, tortured, murdered. And what do we do about it? Nothing. Not in all our generations have we once fought back to avenge those who died or try to fight and take back our world. We just sit and take it and take it and take it. So when this time portal project came along, I saw that offered the last hope for our people. We gambled everything on it. If it didn't work, there'd be nothing left. Nothing, that is, except that which we've been avoiding all this time.
Confrontation?
Honor! Dignity!
Who says that dignity and honor only come from war? That was the one thing I admired about your race, Thatch. You extolled peace above everything else.
I'm not some evil monster, Theet. I want peace just as much as everyone else. Maybe even more so. But we have to face reality. Peace isn't something that's going to be handed to us. The Telemites aren't going to wake up one day and say, gee, we really treated those Garridanians badly. Sorry, old chaps, for stealing half your population. Maybe we can settle things over lunch. You're living in a dream world. And who's to say that going back in time would have solved our problems? What if someone else comes along? What if they decide they found themselves a nice little docile race to come in and kick around? What do we do then? Move again? And again? Running away isn't going to solve anything. We have to make our stand. We'll survive if we deserve to survive.
Even if I agreed with you, Thatch, which I don't, what difference would it make now? They're destroying our cities, and there's nothing we can do to stop them. Our only choice now is to run.
Then, Elder, our people will receive the fate they deserve.
You will share that fate with them, Thatch. There's no escape for you either.
I'm aware of that. See, I'm no traitor, Elder. I'll stand with my people all the way to the end, whenever and wherever it may come.
Captain Schult! We picked up that signal again!
What?
It was only for a few moments, but we were able to get a fix on its position.
Where?
It was located at a power station in the 3rd District, capital city.
Weapon status.
Main guns online. Strategic and tactical thermo weapons are at 8 and 3.
Notify the fleet. Alter course. Take us to that power station.
Yes, sir.
Power down the main batteries. Armed thermal weapon.
Thermo weapon?
You heard me. I'm not letting him go this time.
You two okay back there?
I'm fine.
I am not feeling very well.
What's wrong?
I think she's a little motion sick.
Sorry about that. We had to do a few duck and runs to avoid detection. It won't be too much longer now. Make sure you're strapped in. We're entering the atmosphere of Garridane.
Hazari warships!
They don't seem to be paying us any attention. Guess they don't feel the need to challenge one of their own transports. We should be okay as long as we don't do anything suspicious.
Like,
We'll know as soon as we do it.
Aaron, look! That city is on fire!
And so is that one.
what is happening?
That's why there's so many warships here. They must be launching an all-out attack on the planet.
What's going to happen to your people?
I don't know. We're going to try and land by our base and...
What's wrong?
the power station we were at. It's been destroyed.
What?
The Hazaris must have located the new base and bombed it.
No! Pete!
Wait a minute, Chris. No need to panic yet. They've moved before. Maybe they were able to escape again. They use a good system of watchouts. They might have seen them coming.
How will we find them?
I have a scanner. Ah yes, here it is.
What does that mean?
It's picking up a minute disturbance in the time field. That means the portal must have been activated recently. It's in the direction of Site 25. That's where they've gone to.
Then we must go to them. They must be so worried.
We'll get there. We're going to make a nice leisurely turn so no one thinks we're going anyplace in particular.
Alright, Salar. You and everyone else move over there where I can keep an eye on you. Elder, do you need a seat? We may be here for a while.
I'll stand, thank you.
I wish there was another way, Elder. I truly do. I hope that our slow progress would have prodded our people into more direct action. I guess when you've been beaten down for as long as we have, there just isn't any spirit left to go on. Maybe I'm doing all of us a favor.
Don't do us any favors.
I really am sorry you had to be involved, Theet. You and Christine. I didn't think it would come to this. I thought the project would fail, and that would be it.
Oh, please, think nothing of it. Being turned into a charcoal briquette has always been on my list of things to do, and I'm glad I can finally cross it off.
Well, you shouldn't have to wait much longer. I'm sure the Hazaris already picked up the signal.
We destroyed the transmitter. You had a second one in there, didn't you?
3, actually. Just in case.
How aggravatingly thorough of you.
Life on Garridane has taught us to be thorough.
Too bad you learned your lesson so well. You could have skipped class now and again, taken in the sunshine, seen what the city had to offer. Really, such a sheltered life can turn someone into... well, you!
What's that?
It's those things!
Chronoton creatures.
How did they find us? We changed our monarch resolution on the portal generator.
I don't suppose you'd have an answer to that, would you, Thatch?
I know this may be difficult to believe, but I have nothing to do with them. In case you forgot, it was my face they wanted to rip off back there, remember?
What do they want?
The portal is tracking them. They think it represents a rich source of food.
So they're coming for the portal.
Well, why sweep us out of the way first? They're funny about competition.
But we don't compete with them for food.
Well, we could try telling them that, but at our last encounter, they really weren't in a listening mood.
Thatch, we have to get out of here.
It's too late. They're already here.
It sounds like they're all around us.
Sailor, take some people and barricade the doors.
It won't work. They can move through walls. He says they travel faster than time.
Don't understand.
I don't either. But I'll believe anything when it comes to those things.
Well, if we can't run, and we can't stop them, then what do we do?
Don't know.
Alright, everyone, we're down.
Are you sure it's safe to come here with Hazari warships all over the place?
We had to. Don't worry, everything will be alright.
We must find Theet.
We will. Now stay with me. 20 minutes to target. Telemite ships have begun to arrive.
Warn them off from the capital. We wouldn't want any of them to be caught in the blast.
Yes, Captain.
What do? We just can't sit here.
Theet, use your destabilizer.
I told you it only works once.
Use it!
They're in here!
They got Mickle!
Nobody move. Do not bother us as long as they don't think we're a threat.
Maybe if we try moving very slowly.
We're standing right next to a fresh source of food. Believe me, any movement at all will be seen as a hostile act. Our only hope is to remain perfectly still.
This is unnerving.
A few moments ago, you were willing to sacrifice yourself along with everyone on the planet. What's the matter? Cold feet? Spirit is willing? Flesh is weak? That sort of thing?
Do you ever shut up?
Only when I have nothing important to say, and that's quite rare.
There's another one!
And another! They've got us surrounded!
I don't think I can take this anymore.
Steady on. Our only chance is to remain still.
Every man for himself!
No, that would mean instant death for all of us.
So you'd rather we be picked off one at a time?
We'll think of another way. Bolting won't get us anywhere but dead.
I think they're getting ready to attack!
What if we scatter?
There's too many of them!
Any suggestions, Theet?
None at the moment, unfortunately. I don't think our friends here would be gracious enough to give us a little more time to think on it.
Thief!
They're gone!
Where'd they go?
Well, that was most unexpected.
Hey!
I got Thatch's gun, Elder!
Aaron!
Christine!
Where did you come from?
Azari transport.
Thank goodness. I can't tell you how worried I was about you, Chris.
Sailor, take Thatch. The rest of you start boarding up all the doors. It may not stop those Chronoton creatures, but maybe it'll slow them down.
It won't.
Wait a minute, Sailor. What's going on? Where are you taking Thatch?
I'm sorry, Aaron. Thatch is a traitor.
A traitor?
What?
Many of the setbacks you faced over the years were Thatcher's doing. He's been sabotaging the equipment.
I don't believe it.
It's true, Aaron. He confessed.
Confessed?
He said he didn't want us to run away from our enemies, but fight them, and die if necessary for dignity.
Thatch. All this time. But we've known each other since we were kids. How could you?
There are some things worth fighting for, Aaron. And dying for.
The portal generator.
Thatch did that. Can it be repaired?
I don't know.
So it was your doing that sent us back in time, Thatch.
I doubt it was his intention to send us into the prehistoric age. Yes, it was him.
Me one was killed. Thou traitor! Thou shalt die for thy crimes!
No, that is not our way. I shall be the last to go through the portal, and Thatch will come with me. In the new world, we shall mete out his punishment. He will be imprisoned for the rest of his life, alone, where he can contemplate the magnitude of his crimes. In the meantime, Sailor, if you will put him somewhere safe?
Yes, Elder.
Now, Aaron, did you manage to find a new xanthium coprocessor?
No, Elder. We never got the chance.
That's all right. I think Sailor found a solution for us. Come with me.
Of course.
Chris, would you care to introduce your friend?
I am sorry. This is Tisha. We met on Huzzah.
Huzzah? What were you doing there?
We were captured by these horrible creatures, and it is a very complicated tale.
I'm certain it is.
She rescued me from my masters and brought me here.
Did she?
If it wasn't for Christine, I don't know where I'd be. Dead, probably.
I see. Wait here, Tisha.
She didn't do something wrong, did she?
Christine, you shouldn't have brought her here.
Why not? They were beating her.
We've talked about this before. We mustn't interfere. We are only observers here.
I do not believe it when you say that, Theet. You are still not telling me something, and I do not know what it is, but I'm not sorry for what I have done.
She has to go back.
What?
We have to put things back the way they were. We're not supposed to be here, and we mustn't do anything that changes the natural outcome of whatever events that may transpire. I'm sorry, but Tisha goes back.
No!
Christine, this isn't debatable.
No, it is not. She is staying here.
Christine.
Theet, I will hear no more of this. Please, they were doing terrible things to her. They murdered her parents before her very eyes. I only wanted to give her the same chance that you gave me.
You know, Christine, sometimes you frighten me.
Why?
Because every time I turn around, it seems you've grown up a little bit more. I'm sure the Garradanians will take good care of her.
Thank you, Theet.
Is everything all right?
Yes. Chris was just giving me a lesson in compassion.
I'm glad. I didn't want her to get into any trouble. And I'm glad you're feeling better too, Christine.
You were sick?
Barely, 'twas a bumpy ride.
Oh, Chris, it was only 10 minutes. How How can someone get motion sick in 10 minutes?
10 minutes? It took you only 10 minutes to get from Hazar to here in a Hazari transport?
It felt like an eternity.
Is something wrong?
I think you just set a galactic speed record. Last I looked, the planet Hazar wasn't exactly around the corner.
Aaron is almost as miraculous as you, Theet.
Oh, is he?
He did make a man from a hologram and froze another man with a beam of light.
Froze him?
In time, he said.
Really? I think Aaron's been holding out on us. I wonder what else he has in his little bag of tricks. Wait here.
Where are you going?
To have a little chat with Aaron.
Christine, Theet said to wait here.
I know.
Then what are you doing?
Following him. Just because Theet tells me to do something does not mean that I will always do it.
What an odd girl.
Theet, we were just...
Would you excuse us, Elder?
Sorry.
I think Theet and I need to discuss some things alone, Elder. It will only be a moment.
All right. I'll be helping Salar with the generator.
That would be a wasted effort, wouldn't you say, Aaron?
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, really? I think it's time for some honesty here.
Honesty? I don't think you're quite in a position to talk about honesty now, wouldn't you agree?
I'm not interested in talking about myself.
Since when?
You're not Garadanian, are you?
You wouldn't be asking that if you didn't already know the answer.
Well, I admit that it took me a bit longer to figure it out, but I was rather preoccupied with some things. So still, full marks for me. So, that wasn't the only saboteur running around.
What?
You missed a bit of fun here, Chris. While you were gone, we got to play with some very nice pets called chronoton creatures. Now, Thatch would never know how to summon them, but I take it you would.
Yes, I would.
Pete, I do not understand. If Aaron is not Garadanian, then who is he?
Theet. Yes, I always enjoyed that. But can we drop the pretenses here, young lady? We both know who we are. Wouldn't you say so, Doctor?
Doctor? He called you Doctor!
Of course! After all, one Time Lord should recognize another, if they know enough to look. Problem is, when they don't know to look, it can get them into all sorts of trouble.
Rarely have I counted myself the fool, but this will be one of those times.
And your last, I'm afraid. I'm going to finish what Thatch started, but in order to do that, I'm afraid I'm going to have to take care of you.
Doctor, what are those?
Chronoton creatures! Aaron, you can't!
I'm sorry, Doctor, but I will not allow you to interfere. I truly regret what must happen to you both.
Aaron!
Doctor, those monsters are coming for us!
Aaron!